Hello everybody, Chris McCulloch from the New South Wales Landcare Program here. Today I'll be introducing you to the new priority plan template that we'll be using going forward under the New South Wales Landcare Program. I'll be running through some of the different components of the template and discussing what each one of them means to local and regional coordinators as they complete the priority plans going forward. Now, firstly, it's important to note that this is the same template to be used for both local coordinators and regional coordinators. There will not be a separate template for either scale. Firstly, you'll note that the priority plan template has a number of different tabs that make up the structure of the plan. The plan's been designed as an Excel document to try and improve its accessibility to all participants of the program, as well as to improve the way we collect and collate data included in the plan. Firstly, I'm going to start on the Program Deliverables tab. You'll see in this tab that we've highlighted the three core primary program outcomes to be delivered by the New South Wales Landcare Program over the life of its funding. We've also identified the key deliverables as they relate to both local coordinators and regional coordinators. And it's really important that you touch base with these in the early stages of developing up your priority plans. Not only do these set some of the context for what we consider to be key deliverables of local and regional coordinators, but they will help guide you in terms of refining the actions that we can put into these priority plans that will help us address the overall program outcomes. The next tab is simply around contact details. We'd like you to keep these up to date every time you're reviewing and submitting a priority plan. They help us to know who the participants are, where they're located, what sort of scale they're functioning at. It also helps us keep track of who has participated over time in the program. Now, the next three important tabs relate specifically to the program outcomes, and these are where the main body of the program priority plan exists. There's a tab around the outcome around capacity to deliver, community participation, and collaborations. Now, you'll note that the program outcome for each tab is common at all three scales of the program: local, regional, and state scales. For the Landcare Program to really deliver on its outcomes, it's important that we're all working towards the outcomes as one. And that's one of the roles of this priority plan, to help guide what you do on a day-to-day basis in your local context with your local groups and link those up to the program outcomes as a whole. Now, essentially, the way we view this is that the program outcome is where we want to go. This is where we want the New South Wales Landcare Program to take us. Now, if that's the case, then the other components of the template, including the delivery initiatives, are how we get there. And importantly, the key results are how we know we're on track and we're headed the right way. The way this priority plan template's set up is that the program outcomes are set and the key results are set, as are a number of the key delivery initiatives. Now, these delivery initiatives are set by the program in yellow are the non-negotiables. They're the things like attend community of practice events, undertake a skills audit, complete your reporting on time, the things that the program expects of all its participants on a day-to-day basis. But importantly, you'll note that some of these delivery initiatives are still blank. Now, this is where we encourage you to complete the development of your local actions to help guide you to help deliver for your local communities in your local context. Now, as I mentioned, the program outcome is where we want to go, and the delivery initiatives are how we're going to get there. It's important that these become high-level focuses or themes. It might be communications, it might be workshops, it might be on-ground activities. And then we want you to think about the day-to-day actions that you need to deliver to achieve that delivery initiative. So, for example, if your delivery initiative is around improved communications to the Landcare community in my area, some of your actions might be develop a Facebook site, undertake to hold stands at local field days or farmers markets, or to develop or maintain a website or monthly newsletter. This is where we really encourage you to think about what the tasks are that you want to deliver in your local context that will feed up into this delivery initiative or focus area that we can ultimately draw a straight line up to the program outcome. Now, ultimately, we'll be using these key results to reflect on how the program is delivering and gathering data for those key results from reporting as we go further into the program. But it's important that you take note of what some of these key results are. Things like on-ground delivery, changes in governance, attracting and leveraging funding. They will give you indications as to what the program needs to do to achieve its outcomes and its goals. You'll see there's some room here to collect data if it suits you, depending on the different actions. Now, I don't expect you to be able to complete or, in fact, attempt to complete all these delivery initiatives. The goal here is not to fill every box. The goal here is to facilitate smart planning at local and regional scales. Planning that will help guide you on a day-to-day basis, help guide you strategically, and will help the program account for all its actions and help us determine how we're delivering against our program outcomes. Now, you'll note we have an example tab which I encourage you to check in on. I've used some real-world examples from across New South Wales under our coordinator program to help complete this. Hopefully, it's quite an intuitive process. Now, I understand there'll be some teething issues in this. Please, I encourage you to get in touch with the program to help cover off any questions or concerns you've got. I really encourage you to dig in and have a go, guys. This will really help us draw straight lines from actions on the ground up to the program outcomes, and it's really important we do that for the future of this program. If you've got any questions, get in touch. All the best, and we'll talk soon.